Hello everyone, welcome to Basic Electronics video lecture sessions. In today's session I am continuing with the FET chapter and the topic is that N-channel JFET characteristic. As per the construction of FET, we have the two types, P-channel JFET and N-channel JFET. According to the construction, we will have the N-channel JFET is like this, with the channel will be of N-type and there are two gate terminals of P-type materials. The P-type material will be heavily topped as a gate terminal and there are two gate terminals which are internally connected. We have studied three cases of operations. Case 1, when no gate voltage is applied, that means there is a short circuit between gate and source, that means VGS is equal to 0. Then case 2, small reverse bias voltage is applied to the gate terminal. That means negative battery terminal is connected with the gate terminal and gate is positive P type of material. And third case, that is large VGS is applied, reverse bias VGS is applied to the N-channel JFET. According to the three cases of operation, the working says that initially the maximum current flows because channel is available. In the case 1, when short circuit means no VGS is applied, that means only normal depletion layer exists across the junction and due to that channel width is available enough. Thus, drain current is flowing through the channel easily. In case 2, when reverse bias is applied, due to reverse bias, the depletion layer width will be increased across the junction and due to that, the channel width will be reduced. If channel width will be reduced, the quantity of current flow will be decreased. And as per the third case of working, when we will increase the reverse bias through VGS, the depletion region will be penetrated more and more into the channel. At one particular time, the depletion region will touch to each other and due to that, the depletion region will be penetrated more and more into the channel and due to that, channel width will be reduced to 0. Thus, we can say that channel width is going to be blocked. In third case, if channel width is going to be closed or it will be blocked, that means there is no drain current, no output current is available. So, we can say ID is equal to 0. ID, that is output current, drain current. We have the three terminals. Again, I am repeating the terminal names, drain, gate and source. According to the input is applied to the gate terminal, it will be the reverse bias, VGS battery. As per the case 1, VGS equal to 0, case 2, small reverse bias and case 3, large reverse bias. Accordingly, the depletion layer width will be increased and channel width will be decreased. As in when channel width is decreased to 0, ID becomes 0. This operation must be realized by drawing the characteristics. So let's plot the characteristic. So we will have the two characteristics. One is known as drain characteristic and another is known as transfer characteristic. So let's start with the N-channel JFET drain characteristic. It is the plot or curve of ID versus VDS. ID, that is drain current, and VDS, that is drain to source voltage which is connected at the output loop. When we are plotting this characteristic, drain characteristic, this is the output current versus output voltage. But after plotting these two axes, y-axis and x-axis, we need to keep constant VGS and we have drawn here the different graphs for VGS constant. Look at this. I have drawn the first graph that is VGS equal to 0. And according to the operation or working, we are increasing the VGS negatively. That means VGS equal to 0 volt, VGS equal to minus 1 volt, VGS equal to minus 3 volt, VGS equal to minus 4 volt. Initially, let's take the VGS equal to 0 volt. Enough channel width will be available and maximum current will flow. So it is known as IDSS. The maximum output current ID, that is known as IDSS. Then I will increase VGS equal to minus 1 volt negatively. It will be increased, that means depletion layer width will be increased and channel width will be decreased. So that ID will be reduced. Comparatively, as I have shown the different examples of different constant values of VGS equal to 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. You can see the example of VGS equal to minus 4 volt in the last curve, bottom curve, that is VGS equal to minus 4 volt. In that curve you can realize that channel width will be reduced continuously and ID value will be also decreased on y-axis. After some particular value of VDS, we will get the breakdown region. Thus, we have the drain characteristic with 4 important regions. Which are important regions? That is ohmic region, saturation region, breakdown region, and fourth one, that is cutoff region, when we will get the zero current constant ID, ideally. Thus, N-channel GFET drain characteristic regions are ohmic, saturation, cutoff and breakdown region. You can define the regions accordingly, the plot. So, drain characteristic region definitions. Let's discuss about the ohmic region. The only region in which transconductance curve shows the linear response and drain current is opposed by GFET transistor resistance is known as ohmic region. Similarly, the second, let me define the saturation region. In saturation region, the N-channel junction field effect transistor means N-channel GFET is in on condition. That means it is in active region. Maximum current flows during this region. The third one, I will explain the cutoff region. Cutoff, that means GFET is in off condition. No current flows, means channel is blocked, and ideally the output current is 0. Drain current is equal to 0. That region is known as cutoff region. And the breakdown region, the definition of breakdown region is that if VDD voltage applied to the drain terminal exceeds some particular level or particular voltage, then transistor fails to resist the current. So maximum current flows due to this. Then transistor goes into the breakdown region. Thus, these are 4 most important regions for output characteristic, that is drain characteristics of GFET. Dear students, now I am going to explain the N-channel GFET transfer characteristic, and that is nothing but the input characteristic. Which are the 2 main parameters? One is output current ID, which is controlled by the input voltage, that is VGS. And for N-channel GFET, we are applying the negative VGS. So y-axis is the ID current and negative x-axis is the minus VGS. You can see that is from the graph. So initially, when VGS is equal to 0, look at this on the graph. At 0 voltage, we will have the maximum IDSS current, maximum drain current, because channel width is fully available, because there is no VGS is applied, no reverse bias is there. As and when I am going to increase VGS negatively, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, accordingly, the current ID is going to be decreased, and at some particular voltage of VGS, we will get ID equal to 0. Look at this is the point of VGS off. At some particular voltage, when I will get ID equal to 0, that is known as VP. What is VP? Pinch off voltage. So this is the JFET transfer characteristic. I have drawn both the characteristics simultaneously for correlating the parameters. The common parameter that I am talking about, the ID, that is drain current. So we are talking about the ID versus VDS, that is output characteristic, drain characteristic, and ID versus VGS minus VGS, that is input characteristic. So you can see that ID is maximum when VGS equal to 0, and at some particular voltage of VGS, negative VP minus VP at pinch off voltage, we will have the ID equal to 0, that is the cutoff region. Okay. Similarly, I want to explain the P-channel JFET symbol and construction overview. This is very simple. If you understand the N-channel JFET, easily you can understand the P-channel JFET. Only the difference of construction is that the channel middle region, that is P type of channel material, and the two gate terminals will be of N type of heavily doped regions, and accordingly we will apply the positive VGS, reverse bias, to the negative gate terminal. Look at this. This is the symbol of P-channel JFET, in which arrow is drawn on the gate terminal but outside of the circle. Thus, this is the P-channel JFET symbol and construction, and this is the P-channel JFET characteristic, which is exactly the mirror image of the N-channel. Only the difference is that we are connecting the positive VGS, right? So both the characteristic of transfer characteristic and drain characteristic of P-channel JFET is exactly the mirror image of N-channel JFET. The basic concept and the working will be logically opposite to the N-channel and similar to the characteristic. Okay, so dear students, I am concluding this session with the characteristic of JFET. So revise this topic with 4 regions, important regions of characteristic, and 2 main characteristics. Those are drain characteristic and transfer characteristic. That means output characteristic and input characteristic respectively. Thank you very much.